Eu não quero que ela chegue no final. Eu venho aqui procurando, eu quero caçar o tempo todo. E é isso que acontece. Mas quando fala de dois caras duríssimos, como eu e ele, isso acontece, é normal. Cara, na realidade, a gente tá falando sobre MMA, é tudo muito imprevisível. E isso aí mostra, na realidade, o quanto eu evoluí, o quanto que eu cresci, sabe, dentro da luta. Se fosse há um tempo atrás, eu teria apertado para tentar finalizar, eu teria explodido para tentar ficar na posição melhor. Não, eu evoluí, só queria vencer.
That fifth round, obviously when he dropped you and he got on top of you, there were a lot of punches that looked like they were blows to the back of the head. A lot of your fellow fighters were criticizing the referee online over him not stepping in and either warning Mike or stopping Mike from the blows. I'm curious, when it was happening to you, were you shocked that the referee didn't, stop what was happening?
Cara, não gosto de criticar, não gosto de falar nada, mas vocês viram, se vocês viram, eu vou falar o quê? Mas a realidade, eu acho que às vezes a gente... Cara, não quero criticar ninguém, mas eu tomei muita porrada na nuca, ele segurou muita grade, eu tomei muita dedada nos olhos. Eu acho que a gente tá, né, cada vez mais se tornando profissional, a gente não precisa dessas coisas, né? Então acho que o árbitro poderia ser um pouco mais severo. Muitas vezes eu falei pra ele do que estava acontecendo e ele olhava como se nada tivesse acontecendo. Cara, feliz demais. Eu não venho pensando no bônus, o bônus que vem me procura, então são 20 bônus, eu tô feliz demais.
And just last one for me, obviously you said you wanted to stay cage side for the Islam and Arman fight. Dana White said he's going to send a plane down to Brazil to get you there when that fight happens. So I guess, Dana seems on board with your idea to be there cage side.
Com certeza, ele sabe disso, ele sabe o que eu quero se tornar campeão de novo, é isso que eu vou fazer, eu só vou voltar para casa, tirar alguns dias, bem pouquinhos, e aí, como o homem já falou, vai me buscar, eu vou estar lá esperando.
Charles, is it true you were carrying a knee injury heading into this fight, and if so, did that affect your training and preparation?
Não queria falar sobre isso, mas sim, foi verdade, eu tive uma lesão no joelho direito, na hora que eu tive que ficar algum tempo parado. Mas aproveitando o momento aqui, eu queria agradecer demais a toda a minha equipe, que não deixou eu desistir, porque eu tive muitas dores, a toda a equipe da Nimon, que me deu todo o suporte para que eu pudesse estar aqui hoje, né? E agradecer demais a Deus, porque só eu e a equipe sabe tudo que a gente passamos, o tempo que a gente teve que ficar sem treinar para poder chegar aqui bem.
I feel really, really great. I haven't watched the fight yet, but based on my team's reactions, they said, Jon, you performed great. Being out there, you want things to go perfect, and nothing ever goes perfect in the cage. You're not going to land every shot. You're going to get hit. But I feel really good. I just can't wait to watch it. It's hard to say what my reaction is, I've won a lot of world championships, so it's a very familiar feeling. But I am very, very grateful. I'm so grateful. Yeah, the coaches definitely wanted me to find that 12-6 elbow. I wish I could have landed it more legit. Stipe did a really good job with his defense and the bottom. The trip was completely unexpected. It was a takedown that just kind of came to me in the moment, and I was grateful to have been able to pull that off. One thing that I'm really excited about was that spinning back kick. That was the one thing I'm really excited about. I have amazing coaches at Brandon Gibson, Greg Jackson, Coach Alex, Coach Aaron. I'm just naming some of my striking coaches right now, but I really want to give a shout out to my Taekwondo coach, a guy named Paige Bates. We started about 6 months ago. We started doing the spinning back kick. He would come over my house 3 days a week, and I've worked that same kick from both stances 3 hours a week for several months, and I put a lot of work in with that spinning back kick, and it's getting faster and more unpredictable. There's really no tell when it's coming, and it's a devastating shot. I didn't hit Stipe's liver. I hit him on the opposite side, but it sends shockwaves to a person's body. It can break a rib. It's just a really powerful shot. So I'm really proud of landing that shot after so many hours of working it. Shout out to you, Paige. My goal was to I really wanted to Stipe. He beat Daniel Cormier with that left hook to the liver. He did it over and over again, and I really wanted to hit him with that same shot, but once I felt his punching power, I didn't want to lean to the right, my left. I didn't want to be by his right side at all, because catching one of his straight rights could end your night. And so instead of working that left hook to the body like we had planned, I worked teeping to the body and the spinning kicks and jabbing to the body, and it worked out great. I watched his DC fight, and we noticed that Stipe can take punishment. he's a nightmare. He's a nightmare. You can hit him and hit him and hit him, and he shows no emotion. And I think that's why he's a 6-time world champion. But yeah, I mean, we put him down, and I'm grateful.
Dana was in here, and you said if the Tom fight, you want to be well compensated. Dana said his quote was, "He will be, but he knows you're going to disappear. He probably won't hear from you. We won't hear from you, and then when you want to talk, you'll quote emerge and talk with Dana and Hunter." So I guess what is your plan moving forward for the next few weeks?
I'm not really worried about the Tom fight. I'm really worried about the Pereira fight. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do, and I think if the UFC wants to have me back, then I think that's the fight they'll make. I've been really clear about my intentions. That's what I want. And I mean, I just feel like anybody would understand at this point. Like, I'll retire the heavyweight belt if I have to. It's like, dude, give the guy what he wants at the end of the day, And I'm not talking to Dana directly. I feel like I'm at a place now where, like I want to take what I find to be super fights. I don't want to fight dangerous up-and-comers anymore. I want to fight dangerous, established champions. So Tom can have the heavyweight championship. I don't really care about it. My value doesn't lie in belts anymore. I've created something much bigger. I want Pereira.
Dana was in here and he said that he would really like not to make the Pereira fight, but if you and Alex did hound him, he would consider it. But he said that realistically, that's not a fight he wants to see because he thinks your skills with the wrestling and the size would sort of outweigh what Pereira has to offer. I'm curious what you think about Dana's take on that.
Man, styles makes matchups, and I'm sure Pereira's knocked out many heavyweights in his day. I mean, he has a knockout power that transcends, like, it's bigger than weight. Very special. And for me, it'd just be worth my while fighting against Pereira. People can call me a duck and a chicken. I'm gonna go home and cash a massive check. And so the duck and chicken thing is kind of funny. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. And if it doesn't line up, then professing my love for Jesus in front of everybody tonight, and telling the world how proud I am to be an American champion, and fighting in front of my president, man, if that was my last fight ever, then I'm cool with that. That was the way to do it. I did the Donald Trump. That was the way to do it, man. So I think one of the really good things about negotiating is being willing to walk away from a deal, and that's the deal that I want. And if that's not what the fans want, then I guess I'll say sayonara.